Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the major developments of the day. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham received Lord Vernon Coker, Minister of State for Defense of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Expressing his satisfaction with the meeting, Lord Vernon Coker first conveyed the greetings of Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer, to the head of state. Highlighting the friendly and trust-based relations between Azerbaijan and the United Kingdom, Lord Vernon Coker emphasized the UK's interest in developing bilateral ties at the level of strategic partnership. President İlham expressed his gratitude for the greetings and asked that his own greetings be conveyed to the Prime Minister. The Azerbaijani leader fondly recalled Keir Starmer's participation in COP29 in their meeting. Noting that bilateral relations have a rich history, the head of state underlined that cooperation between Azerbaijan and the United Kingdom began in the energy sector and subsequently expanded into many other areas. President İlham added that there were ample opportunities for further strengthening cooperation in trade, investment and other fields. Touching upon the opening of a new chapter in defense industry cooperation, the Azerbaijani president described it as a sign of mutual trust. Lord Vernon Coker congratulated President İlham on the results achieved in Washington in August this year regarding the normalization of relations between Azerbaijan and Armenia and the advancement of the peace agenda. Expressing gratitude for the congratulations, President İlham highlighted the historical significance of these developments and the special role of U.S. President Donald Trump in the process. The head of state noted that it was Azerbaijan that initiated the peace agenda and stressed that the country would continue its efforts to advance it. During the conversation, the sides exchanged views on issues of mutual concern.
On December 4th, Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, Friedrich Merz, made a phone call to President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev. Friedrich Merz first conveyed his congratulations on the progress achieved in advancing the peace agenda between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The Chancellor emphasized Germany's support for stability in the region. Expressing gratitude for the congratulations, President İlham Aliyev noted that Azerbaijan is the initiator of regional peace initiatives. President İlham Aliyev reiterated that Azerbaijan will continue its efforts to ensure and strengthening lasting peace in the region. During the telephone conversation, the sides exchanged views on the prospects for bilateral relations between Azerbaijan and Germany. Chancellor Friedrich Merz invited the President of Azerbaijan to visit Germany. President İlham Aliyev gratefully accepted the invitation and in his turn invited the German Chancellor to visit Azerbaijan. Friedrich Merz also gladly accepted the invitation. The 32nd meeting of the OSCE Council of Ministers is ongoing in Vienna, with Azerbaijan represented by a delegation led by Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov. The main topic of discussion at the meeting is Europe's security risks amid the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. During the event, OSCE Chairperson in Office, Finland's Foreign Minister Elina Valtonen, answered a question from our correspondent. In response to AzTV's question about the dissolution of the OSCE Minsk Group, Valtonen stated that the group's dissolution is a positive development and that there are now real opportunities for lasting peace in the region.
This issue has been one of the main successes in the OSCE work this year. Achieving agreements between Azerbaijan and Armenia is a step forward. I have had the opportunity to visit both countries and closely follow the peace process. We maintain constant and productive relations with both countries. The OSCE stands ready to provide any support needed regarding the issues currently under discussion between the parties. The resolution of the conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia is a highly successful example that brings optimism to the entire OSCE region.
First sale of copper concentrate produced at the new Demirli mine in Karabakh commenced. The concentrate contained 351 tons of copper. The preliminary total sales revenue amounted to $3.6 million. Record production volumes were achieved at the Demirli mine in November. In addition, on November 27th, the highest daily figure was achieved with the extraction of 81,000 tons of rock in one day. Toponyms of Western Azerbaijan appear in ancient cuneiform sources. These facts play an important role in the scholarly research conducted in recent years in various fields related to Western Azerbaijan. This was discussed at a seminar titled Western Azerbaijan and Cuneiform Sources, held at the Academy of Public Administration under the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan. It was noted that the issue of Western Azerbaijan is not only about restoring historical memory, but also part of a strategic state policy aimed at reviving the principles of justice and peace of the national identity. Educating youth in this area is one of the priority issues.
Uzun illər Sovet dövründə daxil olmaqla
For many years, including during the Soviet era, academic books and textbooks sought to make Azerbaijanis forget that these lands belong to them. But now we are an independent state. The final phase of Armenia's aggression against Azerbaijan began with the expulsion of Azerbaijanis from their ancestral lands. Full sovereignty has been restored, but the unresolved page of the post-Soviet conflict remains, ensuring the return of Azerbaijanis to their homeland, Western Azerbaijan.
That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us, and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.